Hello and welcome. I am the Soul Enchantress. Okay, so today I would like to address a few questions that I've received over time and also a few that I received recently, and I'm kind of put off answering these questions, but I think it's time that I did. So I am going to address the energetics of being wealthy, being rich, and whether you should flaunt it, whether you should keep it to yourself, whether it is okay to promote a business by speaking about how much money you make, what you wear, where you live, how you who you meet, and pretty much putting your entire life on a show reel, which is what a lot of entrepreneurs tend to do. Now, this is not right and this is not wrong. So, but I didn't want to get involved in this, so I kind of kept away from it. However, I've received quite a few questions over time from various clients asking me what the energetics behind promoting in such a upfront way compared to being a little bit more subtle about it. So that's what this message is about. And if you are interested in finding out the energetics behind why people like to speak about their entire lives and put it on show in order to promote whatever it is that they're selling, and if you are not such a person, then how you would go about doing it and what the dynamics behind both of these things are. So here we go. There is absolutely nothing wrong in being an entrepreneur, and if you are successful in telling people how much you make, where you live, what you drive, what you wear, where you eat, who your friends are, who you meet, where you go, how much money you spend, all of that. So many who promote their businesses this way call it being transparent, and so that you can see how much money they make and you can buy their products or services because you're buying into what they are selling, because that's how they promote their success. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, on the other hand, you could be very wealthy, very rich, live a luxurious life, and travel the world, do what you love, have clients all over the world, meet and know the biggest stars and celebrities, personalities, well-known people, world leaders, business magnates. It doesn't matter who the people are, but you do know these people. You know the millionaires, you know the multimillionaires, you know the billionaires, and you don't promote all of that in order to sell your product or service. You just allow the clients to see what they need to see. Now, that way of promoting a business, if that sits well with you, well, then that's okay too. So these are two very different ways of promoting a business. And I know that in the current climate, there seems to be a lot of people screaming and yelling, saying, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm earning $5 million a year, I'm earning $10 million a year, I'm earning $30 million a year, I'm earning $100 million a year, I'm earning, whatever a year. And then I'm a billionaire. And then there are others who are super rich, super wealthy, are multi-billionaires, and they don't actually scream from the rooftops telling you how much they earn, because they're okay with who they are. They don't need to promote the intricacies of what their life is and what their wealth is and how much they make and all the nitty-gritty numbers. Now, the whole point that I want to make with both of these is both of these ways of doing it is, if they're being authentic to themselves, if they are a very extroverted personality where they want to shout from the rooftops how much they earn and what they do and what their life is like, well, then that's up to them. That is a very, and I see a lot of women doing this, however, that is a very masculine energy. And then I always say the luxuriousness is, and luxury is actually an essence. It is not a physical thing. It is a feeling. And it is extremely an energetic concept that most people don't get, because most people think that luxury is like what I've put in front of you, the luxury in terms of the physical, the labels, the luxury products and the services. But real luxury is actually the essence that it conveys, and it could be the most simplest and peaceful things that brings luxury. So there's also the term that empty vessels make the most noise, in terms of sometimes screaming from the rooftops as to how much you earn and what you do and who you are and where you go and all of the intricacies. It doesn't need to be so if you truly, truly, truly are comfortable within your own skin, because you will be able to point certain things out and maybe promote certain aspects of your life without revealing absolutely everything, or the extent of your riches, or the extent of your wealth, or the extent of what you can do. And that would be enough for people to understand that you actually have substance to you. And that is a very feminine energy. So you're actually holding space for people to feel the energy of wealth and riches and peaceful, easy living. However, you're not slamming it down their throats and saying, look at what I can do, look at who I am, look at what I've got, look at what I earn, and you can be like this. That's a very forceful masculine energy and a way of doing business, and a lot of people do that. However, my take on it and the way that I do things is in a very sacred feminine way. So it is more a holding space, more allowing you to feel the energy and giving you enough information for you to understand what I've gone through, what my life is, and what I can actually do for you in terms of transforming your life, and then allowing you to make that decision. But all the while, what I want you to understand in any case is that you are worthy of whatever life you want to create. And if the simplest, most minimalistic, non-luxury driven, non-materialistic life is what makes your soul sing, then that is your life. And I'm here to tell you that no matter whether you want that life or whether you want a life where you are flying in private jets and buying luxury designer labels and having multiple homes and traveling the world, and that's your life, both of those, whatever makes your soul sing, that is right for you, and that is the energy that I help you to create. I don't actually tell you that the way I live or the way that someone else lives is perfect for you. What is perfect for you is what you want for your soul and what your soul is craving. And that may change over time. So I give you the tools and I give you the wisdom channeled from sacred mentors, as I call them, from ancient energies, from galactic beings, from those who have walked this earth. And all of that is for you to understand what your soul is craving and what you truly, truly, truly desire as your beautiful life, and why you don't need to struggle, and why you can actually live and grow and evolve peacefully. That is what I offer you. So that's a very sacred, feminine, space-holding way of offering you your desires. So there is no right or wrong, and if someone wants to flaunt what they make and how they do it, and that floats your boat, well then that type of person is someone that resonates with you. But they're not wrong for doing that. They simply have a more masculine energy in the way that they are promoting themselves. So whichever way that you feel called to partake in this beautiful dance of life, that is right for you. So when you choose whom you want to work with, if you are repelled by those who are talking about the numbers and how much they earn and whatever, that just means that type of understanding, that type of messaging, that type of whatever it is that they're selling is not right for you. So don't be disheartened by it, and don't think that everybody's like that, or that everyone who is wealthy and who is rich and who is doing what they love and travel the world and have clients all over the world and do what they want to do and live on their terms is like that. They're not. I do all of those things and I have an amazingly beautiful and luxurious life, but that's my private life. I don't wish to share the intricacies of it. So choose who it is that you resonate with, but it doesn't mean that someone's wrong or someone's right. It just means that your soul will pick the person that you need to gather information from. And doesn't matter who you pick, if you are more driven by a masculine energy or if you're more driven by a sacred feminine energy. Do what is right for your soul, and also understand that no matter what anyone says, don't ever allow anyone to make you feel less than. Don't ever allow anyone to make you feel ashamed. Don't ever allow anyone to make you feel guilty. Don't ever allow anyone to make you feel that that it is hopeless, because you'll never be able to have or achieve what they have, because whatever you truly desire and your soul really truly desires, you can have, and you can actually have it in a peaceful way. So don't ever let anyone tell you that you have to actually go through really excruciating times. Yes, we've all been through it. And I'm also here to tell you that there is another way of living, that you can grow through peace, and that you can have a beautiful and blissful and peaceful life, doing exactly what you love to do, making as much money as you want to make, and living the type of lifestyle and having the people that you want to have in your life, and being you. Okay, so I hope that this has been helpful, and it clears any misunderstandings about whether someone's doing something right, or whether it's it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It doesn't mean that they're wrong. It doesn't mean that they're right. It just means that they are being who they are, and that just doesn't resonate with you. So find someone that resonates with you. I wish you so much joy. I am the Soul Enchantress, and as always, I invite you to visit me and work with me at soulenchantress.com. Joyous blessings.